Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Jess. I feel like I'm wielding a weapon, but I just have a little shovel here. So I just have a few little spring projects, and I kind of just wanted to show you guys kind of where my garden is right now. We got maybe 9 inches of snow the last 2 days, and so you know, it's all melted now for the most part, but the soil's nice and wet. It doesn't look like it's supposed to snow for a while. So, you know, a few of my things are coming up. I found some pansies at our local nursery that I just thought would be kind of pretty with our tulips that are gonna come up here soon. But I just wanted to kind of show you what we have. You know, there's not a lot to look at, but at least it's something. So just a few summer projects, kind of a small tour. But that's it. So let's go out and we'll plant these up really quick. Here are the yellow pansies. They're just very delicate and really pretty. Here is the garden circle I'm going to be planting them in. You can see all of the tulips are coming up. And then whatever I planted in there. So I'm just going to kind of lay these around. Hi guys, it's a little chilly out today. I wanted to just give you guys kind of a quick spring update. I know I started this video it was probably last week, and I only got one thing done and then I got distracted and I didn't get to show you the rest of the stuff that I was trying to show you. So I wanted to kind of finish this up now. So if you already got an introduction, I'm sorry. But I wanted to show you our patio. It's freezing out here. It snowed earlier this morning, so it's a little bit chilly, but it actually looks really pretty and it's getting green. And so I wanted to just kind of show you what's going on. Our flowers and the tulips that I planted all last year are starting to come up, but I mean, they're starting. None of them have started blooming yet. None of them have sent up their blooms. I don't think I planted them early enough, but I mean, again, I bought them when they were only $1 a pack. So they probably had to establish their roots this spring and then start going. All of our neighbors' daffodils and tulips have already come up. And so I'm kind of just waiting. Sorry, it started snowing. I still want to finish this though, because it's overcast. You guys can see it. There's still a little snow on the ground, but I think that's okay. I just peeked at my flowers and they're starting to form buds, which is really exciting. So I want to show you that. We won't spend a lot of time out here because it's freezing, but I want to just quickly show you kind of what's going on because it's so exciting and this is going to look so good once they're all blooming. So let me flip you around really quick. Okay, so currently we are in my garden shed and this is my fenced in raised garden bed. So I kind of want to show you what's going on. I have cleaned out the strawberry beds completely. I will have a video on that. And then you can see all these tulips are coming up, and then I have a bunch of different plants. And the plan was that all these would come up and bloom and die back and be done before I even planted my vegetables out here. I unfortunately think they might live out here a little bit longer. I have transplanted a few though after they came up, and they're doing well out front. So I might try to do that and put some of these in planters now that they're kind of starting to come up. These ones I might let bloom since they're starting to form buds. But let me just show you really quick. I wanted to show you in here since it's a little bit warmer. But if we go down to this first one, I don't exactly remember what I've all planted. These ones I believe are a purple tulip with white edging, but they're kind of fun. They're just like really crinkly little leaves. And then these ones, I keep calling them truffelas, but I don't remember what they're called. But I think they're really tiny little purple orange flowers, and they're kind of coming up here. And then these ones I think are a double orange daffodil, but I could be really wrong. But if you look, they're starting to form little flower buds. So this is really exciting. This one has a big spot missing because I dug up a bunch of them, put them in a galvanized tin planter, and moved them out to the front, which are also looking good. I don't know if they have buds on them though yet. I'll have to go look and see if it kind of stalled them. Then we have this raised planter, and something ate 2 of them, and I don't know what, but this one's looking a little worse for wear, and then so is this one. However, all the rest of them look great, and so these are all a white tulip, and so this is going to look really beautiful. And then in here, I think I have daffodils of some sort that are starting to come up. I'll get a little closer so you can kind of see. I don't know, they're either daffodils or paper whites or something like that. And then same thing with over here. I just have rows of them. So I don't know exactly what's coming up, but there's a lot of stuff starting. I just don't know exactly what they all are. And this one looks like a leaf too. I was hoping that it was gonna be something else, but that's that. And then over here we have something else. These ones have different leaves, so I don't know which ones these are. Unfortunately, when I made the video of me planting all these up, my camera died, and so I just did it because I only had that day before it snowed. But I don't know which these ones are. Look at this moss though. Look how green that is. It's gorgeous. But I don't know what these are. These ones I think are double petaled purple and pink tulips. And then we have a bunch of walking onions. These things propagate like crazy, so they're just going to town. I had planted some seeds in here. I don't think they're doing anything yet. I don't see anything. We'll wait until, you know, oh, hold on though. What's this? That might be something. This is a seedling. These are my rocks to indicate where my rows are. And then it looks like there was another one over here, right there. Don't remember what I planted though. So I think there was like carrots and radishes in this first row, and there's like spinach and lettuce and stuff like that. Obviously it's snowing, so I'm not really holding high expectations, but I kind of just wanted to put something out here in case it did anything. And then I think this bed's just pretty empty. I do have a little bit of oregano in here that's like kind of starting to come back a little bit. You can kind of see it, but otherwise nothing's really going on in there. Now, this is my favorite part because look at all of these strawberries. Just look at how green and lush they're looking. They got hit with snow, but they don't look bothered. And I just think this just looks awesome. We cleaned out all of this. This is a really fun little strawberry cage. It lifts up to protect it from the birds. There's irrigation line that runs all the way down. This side still has snow. This is the side that has sun. But these leaves are much smaller because I think they don't get as much sun as these sides do, but it's looking really good. So that's kind of it for this. I do have little birds living in this birdhouse, which is really fun. And this trellis, I'm thinking of growing some hyacinth beans up. I think that'll be really fun as well. And then we hung up some lights all the way around the garden. And then if I bring you over here with me, our rhubarb's looking a little worse for wear. Our rhubarb was looking huge and beautiful. Now, I'm definitely not going to be eating this because rhubarb gets toxic once it freezes. And so, because the leaves are poisonous, and then all of the toxins go into the stalks when it freezes, and then the stalks, what you would be eating, become poisonous. So I'm just going to be cutting all this back, which is kind of sad, but I think it will do fine. And then on this side, this is our pool. On this side, we have 3 pockets of irises, and I don't know what color they are. They hadn't been blooming. I didn't even know they existed. And then I have something else in here that I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look great. And then I know that this is a clematis, which I'm really excited about. It's like a purpley blue lavender looking clematis. And then on this side, we'll see how the lungwort did. Oh, it looks like my dog destroyed it. That's really unfortunate. Look at this. This maniac. Ugh. Well, okay, I had gorgeous lungwort popping up. I thought it was a weed. I had to figure out what it was. But it was all these leaves here, and it had the cutest little blue purple flowers on it. And I loved it. But it looks like my dog destroyed it. So I'm gonna go up to the front, or onto the patio, and I kind of just want to show you what the plans are for that. So here's our patio. I haven't quite figured out what to do with this. I have no idea why our pine tree dropped all of its pieces. It's kind of bizarre, but I have all of these planters that are all hooked up to irrigation line, and they're all along our railing, and it gets quite a bit of shade up here. And I don't know if I really want to buy a bunch of annuals to plant in it, but what I'm thinking is I can plant lettuce in these pots and then just, you know, give them some compost or whatever. And I think they'll do really well up here because they'll be a little bit more protected. All right, so let's run out to the front really quick and kind of wrap this up. I'm starting to get cold and dinner is grilling. Sorry, this is behind our house. I just wanted to show you. We have some little columbines that are starting to come up. I don't know what color they'll be, and I thought columbines needed a trellis, so I don't know what it's gonna climb up, but they're starting to go. All right, so this is the front of our house. This is the front flower bed that I was just off all the rocks and stuff. We had the wood lining this flower bed, which looked fine, but it was starting to rot, and I kind of just wanted to mix it up. And then all of these were covered in rocks, so I took off all the rocks, all the plastic, and now we have this dirt. It's very clay-like, so we're gonna play around with that a little bit. I have a plan to, you know, put borders of flower beds along this end. Our property goes a few feet out kind of to where that snow line is, and then I'm thinking of putting a flower bed right here, kind of cutting it off around this corner and extending it along this sidewalk, and then kind of, you know, swooshing it, making it kind of curved and flow a little bit better, and then all the way back down along those boxwoods. I want to remove these boxwoods because they don't look great, and I have a different plan for them. So these are the daffodils that I potted up from the back that were starting to come up, and it looks like they're starting to form little buds too. So that's really great. I'm happy that these transplanted well. That's part of my bird bath because it was snowing. But this is how the other flower bed looked. I'll show you so you can kind of see it, but it had these 2 layers of wood, but we're gonna take all those out because I just can't really plant anything in there. And there's some rose bushes, but they're not looking so great, so we're gonna play around with that a little bit. And then again, I want to take out these boxwoods. The snow from the neighbor's driveway gets pushed up against them, and I don't think they're liking that very much. I think they kind of are taking a beating, so I'd love to take them out, put them over here somewhere, and kind of shape them up into little balls. So then here's our front flower bed that's been doing really well. We'll have our bird bath here. I just took it off because I didn't want the snow to break it. Everything in here is an allium. I believe they'll be beautiful purple flowers. And then we have a ton of tulips planted all around this. They were just starting to come up not too long ago, but this will be the Queen of Night tulip, and it's a really dark purple. And then I have 6 pansies planted around. This one's doesn't have anything on it. Again, we just got snow, so I'm very impressed that these look the way they do. But they're just looking really good and beautiful, and I've been trying to come out here and deadhead them, but they don't really look like they even need it. Maybe just one. And then we have some random perennials planted in here that were here when we moved in. Maybe I'll take this one. Like this one I think is an echinacea. I think there's a black-eyed Susan over here, but I don't know what else is out here. But you know, the more you deadhead, the better off these will be, and they'll put out more flowers. This one has not looked good this entire time. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm really liking this little setup. And I think I'm going to get some more planters and take some of the tulips and flowers that are in the back and then kind of just stack them up on here. And I think that'll be really pretty. All right, so that's it for today. I'm now back inside trying to warm up. My hands are really red and so is my nose. So I'm really excited for spring to come. I'm planning on doing an entire front yard transformation. It's going to be my flower garden, and I think it's going to look awesome. I'm going to try to take you guys along that journey. I'll probably be doing update videos, but then my goal, if I remember to do it properly, is to make a video, you know, start to finish at the end of the summer, so that, you know, we can really see where it came from, and kind of, I use this channel a lot as my garden journal itself. I know I have a garden journal, but it's kind of nice to actually see what my garden looked like, which is why I love making these videos, so that I can kind of go back. And I think that's what I'm most excited about, is it's fun for me to go back and look at all the tulips that I planted, so that I'm excited for the spring to come, and, you know, just different stuff like that, and how the garden will evolve over the years. So I'm going to try to hold myself accountable to kind of giving you guys a garden tour, and just different stuff like that. I wanted to show you my spring plants that I've started a little bit. It will be really brief, but I'll just flip you around. And I have dedicated 2 shelves to kind of the outdoor plants. I have my one shelf of succulents right now. These are just starting. I'm really excited. I started these last weekend, but we have some dahlias starting in here and some cosmos. And then I think the only thing that's been starting down here are dahlias as well. And then I have some black-eyed Susans. These are all these are all petunias. They don't look great. This is a pepper that doesn't look so hot. I am starting some kale and spinach and stuff in here. I just wanted to get it to germinate. And then I was thinking of moving it out so it's a little bit colder, but I figured why not start it? And they're starting to come up a little bit. So I think the other one's a little bit better that has my lettuce. But, you know, we're doing something. And then down here, we have all of the peppers, and we have a cauliflower that's looking really good. I have a ton of purple gomphrena that I'm really excited for. That's all what's in this bag. I'm hoping they kind of start going and getting a little bit bigger, but we'll see what they kind of do. These are King Tut. I don't know how big they'll get. These are Dusty Miller. They're starting to get their silver leaf, like that one back there, which is really exciting. These are a blue salvia, and I don't know if they're gonna be hardy to our zone or not. I've been doing a lot of research on salvias, and it seems like half are, half aren't. So I just pinched them back. So I'm hoping that they'll kind of bush out a little bit. This one back here is looking really good. And then this is a Belle of Ireland flower, which I had never seen it until last year, and it just was gorgeous, and so I had to grow it. These are my tomatoes. They're not looking so hot, but that's okay. They'll get outside hopefully once it gets warmer and do a little bit better. And then I have some little celeries, which I might have started too late, but we're gonna try with those. And then this is a pineapple sage, which smells amazing, and this is the lemon verbena, which is also amazing. And then I have a purple lupine that I found at a nursery that I decided to buy now so that I can have it and put it in the garden. I think this one's going to be really gorgeous out front. My goal is to kind of do a lot of like purple and white flowers out front. We can't change the color of our house, and so it's going to be blue for as long as we live here, unless we do new paneling, which it was fairly new, so I don't think we're gonna put that investment in. But I think purple, green, white flowers will kind of complement that blue color, and it'll just be a really pretty, vibrant flower garden. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm still trying to warm up my fingers, and so that's probably why I'm talking so fast. I hope you guys have a great day. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the little update, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.